For everybody who says, oh, yeah, no, I don't know that the NBA draft lottery can be fixed. Shaquille O'Neal did a podcast today in which he was asked about the story of his draft lottery back when he came into the league, way, way back in 1992, which I think was many people think that's the same year the Black Sox fixed the World Series. Yes, same year, 1992. Here was Shaquille O'Neal's story about the 92 NBA draft lottery, about how maybe he came to be taken number one overall by the Orlando Magic.
In 1992, I think the draft was in June or something. I meet Mr. Stern in March, and he says to me, "Hey, know who you are. Can't wait for you to come to the NBA." Then he pulls me to the side. "You want to play where it's cold or where it's hot?" He asked me that. Yeah, he did. He asked me that, and I was like, "Hot." And he smiled, and I smiled, and then a couple of days later, they had the draft thing, and the top three things, and then Minnesota was number 3. I was like, and then Charlotte was number 2, and then Orlando, Florida was number 1.
So that's on Ashley Neville's podcast. Do you want to play where it's warm? I'll leave the surf or ski. Anyway, I'll surf it. It'll be Denver or San Diego trading up to get him.
I thought
where do you want to
cold
play?
Was the temperature of the envelope.
Yeah. We've had some great success, Shaq, with cold and hot things, right? We got Patrick Ewing to the Knicks. So here's Shaq saying, hey, David Stern said, hey, you want to play where it's warm or where it's cold? Ta-da! Orlando Magic win your draft lottery in 1992.
What's funny, though, Jason, is you go back in time, you look at the list, right? So it's Orlando, Charlotte, Minnesota, Dallas, Denver, Washington. Still the Bullets when Gugliotta gets drafted there. Sacramento, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. A lot of cold cities that it could have been.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, you want to play where it's hot? Hey, we'll give you that hot team, number 1 overall, Orlando Magic, right? There's 2 big takes out of this. One is this is for the crowd who said, oh, yeah, I could see where in the past you could fix the NBA draft line, but you can't do it now. Oh, wait. So you could fix it back then, but you can't fix it now. You mean you'd stop fixing the lottery after you've had all this success, getting players to where they want to go, getting them to big markets, helping them replace players? We can't do it now. We could do it in the past. We can't do it. Come on, man. You don't stop that. You only stop it if you get caught. Spygate. You only stop doing that if somebody says, hey, what's that guy doing with that video camera? So, of course, you could still do it now. If you fixed it then, you could fix it now. You could still find a way to do it. I feel like so many people want to go halfway in and say that, yeah, I could see maybe in the past, but not now. I don't want to seem completely out of touch and say they could never do it. So I'll say they could do it then, but they can't. No, you could do it then. You could do it now. Oh, but I'm in the room now. I don't see it. Oh, right, because that's what they would do is they would fix it while you were in the room watching. That's what they would do is try to fix. Not do it before everything came out in front of everybody. They'd fix it when reporters are in the room just before they draw the net. That's when they would do it. I mean, come on, man. If they fixed it back then, I say if they could fix it now. So that's the first thing. Just stop with that. And here's Shaq adding more. There's so much fuel added to this fire. How much smoke do you need before? Like, how do you defend this if you're Adam Silver? How can you keep saying these teams with a smaller percentage chance, these big teams that lose players, like, how can you say that? How can you sit back and say, yeah, everything's legit? I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I really, you kind of need to address this because this is the tipping point. Like, it's not going away. I get you don't want to talk about it, but you're the commissioner. You wanted to be the commissioner. You kind of have to address this thing.
No, but that's, as we talked about when this all went down last week, right? The folks that just want to jump up and down and shout, I've been in the room multiple times. Well, then maybe you got, okay? Back in 1997, there was a series of shows on Fox, Breaking the Magician's Code. The NBA Draft Lottery's biggest secrets Magic's biggest secrets finally revealed with the mask guy, and he showed you how all the Master of Illusion work is done. Tell me you can't find a guy that can do sleight of hand and fool you in a draft lottery scenario. And anybody that wants to say, but they have an accounting firm that puts their name on it. Yes, because accounting firms have never gotten in trouble for anything at all. Completely spotless records across. What are we doing? Like, bending over backwards. Like, yes. Is it hard? Sure. Just like with the 40 years of draft history going back to Ewing, It just so happens that every time there's that can't-miss guy, that generational guy, the team that is most in need or where it would behoove the league for that guy to find his way into that uniform, that it accidentally happens. Look, we got conspiracy theories of a million things. I'm supposed to say, no, that can't possibly happen. I mean, it's like anything. You're saying there's a chance, right? Just like the 1.8% chance. Everybody's like, if you take a basic statistics class, 1.8%, yes, I get it. You're saying there's a chance. Just like this, I never say never on anything, right? I've seen enough in my years on this planet to shrug and go, well, yeah, okay, there you go. Politics, universities, all the way through professional sports, whatever else. How about all those years that everybody said nothing was going on in baseball as guys look like they got the super serum like Chris Evans in the first Avenger? Nah, nothing to see here. Well, they hoodwinked us. Clearly, you were right there in the room. You claim you didn't see that, but the draft lottery is going to be too hard to fix? You all need to get all over yourselves.
No, we can't do it. We can't do it. No, of course you can. And we keep hearing. It's not like we get stories. Like we never hear. I guess, yes, it's hard to prove a negative, but we don't get stories about how, here's why it is. Here's why you can't fix the draft. Oh, okay. Here's how you can't do it. I mean, at least you have to understand that it's out there, and you have to address it. If you're Adam Silver, you can't just let this go because it's taken on a life of its own.
He will, though.
And eventually, I know he doesn't like to do. Oh, this is not going to help me. It's not going to help me. I just want to sit and look at my.
We're really happy that the Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. We have 4 exciting teams, 0 championships for 3 of them, and then he does a little dance.
Can't we just do that?